The Ranka of Taiki, the Kirin of Tai, was blown to Horai from Mount Ho by a shoku. Horo Palace was consumed with the deepest of sadness. 10 years passed, and almost everyone except Taiki's Nyokai Sanshi had given up hope. But then, Taiki was found in Horai by the En Taiho and brought back.
Just 10 years old. Him disappearing like that must have caused quite an ordeal back in Japan.
I'm so sorry, Grandma. Why is it no matter what I do, I always make everyone so sad?
Have you awoken? Good morning, young Taiki.
Good morning.
Taiki, I would like to welcome you back. We are all so very happy to have you with us again.
Where has Gyokuyo gone?
You must call her Lady Gyokuyo.
Lady Gyokuyo has already gone back to her palace. She does not visit Horo Palace that often. My name is Yoka. I have the great honor of serving you here.
Well, Lady Yoka.
You can call me Yoka. But whenever you refer to Ms. Genkun, you must call her by Lady Genkun.
Genkun?
She means Lady Gyokuyo.
Yoka, why did you say to me that I had come back here again? I thought someone had brought me here from the backyard of my house.
But you are the rightful lord here on Mount Ho. Your birthplace is right here on this mountain, Taiki.
What? You mean that I was born here?
You were born from the fruit of Tai that grew here on this very tree. And you were given life by Tente.
From a fruit? How could I have been born from a fruit?
Huh?
I understand now. I didn't belong to my family.
Why doesn't he even try to make some friends?
Kaname, please try and behave yourself. Would you, dear?
If you would just try and behave yourself, then grandmother wouldn't be so hard on you.
I'm the one who always gets punished because of you! I wish you would do us all a favor and leave! I always thought that everyone fought because of me. I guess I was right. I was born from a fruit that grew on a tree. I wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh, Taiki.
I can't ever go back home again.
When he started crying, we were all very worried that he might say that he wanted to go back to Horai. However, I remember that he clearly said that he could not go home again. I didn't know he found out he was a Kirin. He seemed like he had accepted his separation from the other world.
Good morning. Are you ready to get up for the day?
Yes, I am. finished the meal yesterday, and I don't think I can eat this much.
It is okay if you do not finish all of the food.
What about you and Sanshi?
Sanshi does not eat, and I have already finished mine.
Did I oversleep or something? Is that why you've already eaten?
No, you did not oversleep. We are just not permitted to eat with you, Taiki.
You mean you can't eat with me, even if I wake up early?
That's right.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped if that's how things are here, but...
But what?
Well, it just seems a bit strange to me to have to do it that way. Why should I have to eat all by myself when there are other people here, too? And I'm sure the food would taste even better if we all ate together.
Everyone! Please take a break and come over here right away. Taiki has invited all of us to join him for breakfast.
What am I supposed to do here for the rest of the day?
Not a thing. Just be well and enjoy yourself today. You can take your time and each day discover a little bit more about this world.
But there's not even a school to learn in here. Oh yeah, do you have a map of this place?
A map?
Yes, I want to know where I am. Well, you speak the same language as I do, so I thought with a map... I wonder if I can find the way back.
Don't worry, Sanshi knows the path.
This place is like a maze.
It is built to protect you, Taiki. You are the Lord of Mount Ho.
What is the Lord of Mount Ho?
The ruler of Horo Palace.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't quite understand.
No?
Where we are right now is part of Horo Palace, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, then why am I the lord of this place? Because I'm just a kid.
No, you are what's called a key, Taiki, and therefore you are the Lord of Mount Ho.
What exactly is a key?
They are the things that grow on the tree that I showed you the other day.
Huh?
Yokai are prohibited in this area. I am allowed to enter because I am with you today. There are 12 kingdoms in this world, and each kingdom has their ruler. 12 kings for 12 kingdoms. There are 12 Taiho, one to serve each ruler, and they are all born from the Shashinboku.
Huh? So are you telling me that there are other people who were born from the tree just like I was?
Aside from you, there are 11 others. I believe you've already met the Taiho of Ren, is that not correct?
Huh? The lady with the bracelet? Will I get to see her again?
You may have the chance to meet with her once again when it comes time for you to descend to Tai.
Descend?
Once you have chosen a ruler, you must leave here and go back to your kingdom. And there you'll serve your ruler for as long as they shall live. Our responsibility is to care for you until that day arrives.
So I would have to serve a ruler? I don't know if I'll be able to do such an important job like that.
Of course you'll be able to. Take a look there. That is the kingdom of Tai. Its color is dark because at the moment the kingdom is suffering.
Why isn't there any king?
There hasn't been a new ruler chosen since the last king passed away 10 years ago.
Who is going to choose the ruler? Is it me?
That's right, Taiki. It is you that is going to choose the next ruler of Tai.
Seems too important of a choice for someone like me to make.
That is the reason you exist in this world. Taiki, only you can recognize who will be the ruler of Tai.
I'm sure he just didn't understand what it meant to have the responsibility of choosing the ruler of a kingdom.
I would imagine so. Nevertheless, he started getting used to life on Mount Ho rather quickly. Many Neosin vied just for the chance to dine with him in our group. And to be perfectly honest, he was quite a bit friendlier than the previous lord of Mount Ho.
And who was the previous lord?
That would be me.
Huh? I see.
Oops! You got me!
To tell the truth, I was worried about him at first.
There has never been a case where a Kirin has been away from Mount Ho before it has reached its mature form.
Still, a Kirin is a Kirin. There is nothing different here.
Well, he might be a little different because he grew up in Horai.
He still thanks us for everything that we do for him.
And of course he insists on bathing alone.
Well, it's not like he's different in any sort of negative way, so I don't really mind at all.
I will not tolerate that kind of talk. It is true that he is exceptionally friendly compared to the Kirin that are born and grow up here, but that's no reason.
Yoka, you really favor Taiki, don't you?
And what's wrong with a little bit of favoring? Fine.
I cannot wait to see him after he transforms into a cookie.
I'm sure he'll be wonderful after his transformation.
Have you ever seen it happen, Yoka?
No, I haven't.
He lived in Horai for a very long time. What if he doesn't remember any of the things that come naturally to a Kirin on Mount Ho?
Yoka! Huh? Yoka! Yoka! Hide me! Hide me!
Seems Taiki favors Yoka as well.
Yes, you are right. He went over that way, Sanchi.
He was running in that direction when we saw him go by.
You found me again!
Taiki, would you please go with Sanchi and have a bath? Dinner will be ready very soon.
Okay. Shall we go, Sanchi?
Sanchi favors him the most, though, doesn't she?
I'm so sorry. Did I spoil the water and make it dirty?
There is nothing that is more pure than the water a Kirin has used. I am grateful that I am blessed with such precious water.
Why do you say that?
A Kirin is an animal that dislikes anything impure.
Huh? An animal? Are you talking about Sanchi?
No. Oh, right. You are a taika, aren't you? Have you metamorphosed yet?
Metamorphose?
Yes. You will transform into a Kirin, and that is your true shape.
You mean a Kirin like the giraffes that are in Africa?
My goodness, it's Lord Shinkun.
What? Lord Shinkun? He is none other than Kenro Shinkun, the god that protects those who travel in Kokai. Lord Shinkun visits Horo Palace from time to time to acquire water and Gyoku.
Yoka, is it true that I am really an animal called a Kirin?
That's right. You are the Kirin of the Kingdom of Tai, and that is why you are called Taiki. However, you are far more precious than any ordinary animal.
But this whole time I always thought I was human. I never thought I would be turning into an animal. How am I supposed to change my form?
You've never metamorphosed before, so I can understand if you're a bit confused. Your hair is what we call a mane, and it is very different than the hair of a human.
Excuse me, Yoka. I'm going to be taking Lord Shinkun over to Hoto Palace. Would you make sure Taiki gets some supper, please?
Is it okay if I go with you?
Hoto Palace is outside the Seiyo Gate and is off limits to you.
He could come as far as the gate with us, though. Come along.
Really? Yeah!
It bothers you when someone touches your forehead, doesn't it, Taiki?
Just a little bit.
I wouldn't worry about that, because that's where your horn is. And the horn is very important to a Kirin. That is the reason why a young Kirin doesn't like for anyone to touch his head.
That explains why I've never liked it when someone would pat me on the head. So, I guess I'm a Kirin after all.
Of course, that's what you are. Once you transform, you'll understand better.
But what am I supposed to do to transform?
I have no idea. It's in the Kirin's nature to just know how.
Well, a Kirin that is born here on Mount Ho will usually grow up in the shape of a Kirin. It's not until it reaches adulthood that it turns into human form.
But I've been a human for as long as I can remember.
What did Lady Genkun say? I wonder if him being both a Koki and a Taika have anything to do with it.
It wasn't mentioned. She just said when the time comes, it comes.
It's a Tenkin.
So how you doing? Did you miss me there, Rokuta? We have special permission from Lady Genkun to be here. Even so, having a Yoma in Horo Palace could be trouble. So we'll be staying at the palace outside of the gate. You shouldn't come any closer.
Huh?
It's not safe for you to be outside the gates of Horo Palace.
Taiki, what are you doing?
The Kirin I know has a very long neck that almost reaches the ceiling, so I thought if I could make my neck a little bit longer, maybe that would start the metamorphose.
But the neck of a Kirin does not need to be long.
Huh? Really? Oh. Well, maybe I'm just some kind of freak of nature.
I assure you that you are not that. For instance, usually a Kirin has golden hair, very much like the Ren Taiho. However, Taiki, you are a black Kirin. And a black Kirin is very rare and believed to bring forth great fortune to its kingdom. I'm sure you will become the most beautiful Kirin someday.
You think so?
Oh yes, I know so.
But I still have no idea how to turn into one.
I'm sorry, I do not have an answer to this for you, Taiki. There has never been a case where a Kirin wasn't able to metamorphose.
I would feel so bad if he were the first one to have a problem with his transformation.
He can't! The people of Tai will be taking shows on here soon. Hoping to be chosen by the Kirin. Is it possible for a Kirin to recognize a ruler even if he can't transform?
I know that I'm not allowed to go outside of the gate, is that correct? But can I go up there?
Mm-hmm.
Wow! That is Hoto Palace. I wonder if that man is still staying over there. Sanshi, did you metamorphose into the way that you are now?
An yokai does not metamorphose like that. A Kirin can metamorphose because it possesses extraordinary powers. There are also a few Yoma that can assume a human shape. However, usually they are known to cause trouble wherever they appear.
And the Kirin?
The Kirin are not Yoma, and unlike Yoju, a Kirin obeys no one. Kirin are holy creatures. The only creatures that are nobler than you in this world are the ruler of Tai and the gods themselves. We call Miss Gyokuyo Lady Gyokuyo as a respectful gesture of courtesy.
Sanchi, would you give this peach to Taiki?
Please do not move from this spot, okay?
Okay. Huh? Rokita! Hey there! Hey, Rokita!
I gotcha! Now I shall be the new king of Tai!
Blood. I can't.
The Kirin cannot bear the sight of blood. Even if it is its own blood, it can immobilize the Kirin and cause him to become very weak and faint. Although Taiki believed that it was because he was somehow less than perfect and weak. He didn't know it was part of his Kirin's nature.
He couldn't help but miss everything he remembered about the other side. He wondered if the hydrangea in the backyard had blossomed yet. The 12 Kingdoms, Episode 17, The Sea of the Wind, The Shore of the Maze, Chapter 3.